charger is. I know there's one in the garage, but I got two.
No, we had a blue one. The blue one died.
That red one is somewhere. We gotta find it because we could have that red one up here to be charging. Maybe check your backpack. I'll check my stuff too. Let's see. Anyway.
Don't forget who you are. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's giving very much mask today.
No.
I'm very much femme, but it's giving very much mask. Can you
Which
hear me that?
which earrings are?
Yeah.
What do you want?
This. This over here. And that over there.
You gonna rock with that earrings, baby? I'm proud of you.
Nah, girl. I'm trying to find them right now.
I thought for sure you had it.
Why would you think that, girl?
Yeah, you're a lot.
It's giving tomboy real hard right now. Y'all give me a second. Y'all gonna get this ashy face and these buttered teeth, and y'all gonna be all right about it, okay?
Not ashy face and butter to
The morning message ain't gonna wear me out today. Shit, I needed to get my restices. I was tired. Glenisha, I got your message, girl. Um, we will talk soon and later, okay? We will talk soon and later. I think there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that will probably work out for us. And I ain't making no promises. I'm just gonna put that seed into the world. Yeah, it is Friday though. Happy Friday.
Friday.
Friday. Why is it the 17th of July today? Why is that?
Time just is ridiculous.
Why am I so desperate to get back to Costa Rica, and energetically I do not feel the blessing. I do not feel like that's what Spirit has in store for me right now. And I'm really trying to just make some peace with that. That it may not be time right this moment to go back to the Ricas. But Vicky, and I'll just start talking about this online as we wait for our community to join. I did get a download this morning. You know how it goes right before you wake up.
Yeah, I was just telling you that, yeah.
That was speaking how this part-time arrangement can really work. Similar to what I was saying already. But like we live there in the off season.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it's high season, we rent that bitch out. Because in the low season, folks be desperate. And that works out just fine. And we move around in the high season.
Yeah.
We're going to look at that again.
All right.
Trying to get my life figured out, y'all. Because,
What do you know I figured out?
Because I need my life figured out. Shit. Y'all think this is just about you? Shit. It's not. It's not at all, okay? Vic, I'm sorry, my love. Y'all hold on. Shit. Just hold this in place. I'll knock it over. Yep. I'm trying to get to everybody. All right. Yeah, without a doubt, I'm trying to get my life figured out. Okay?
You want the light?
No, well, probably. It'd probably be better, but I don't really care. Wouldn't that be dope, Glenisha? Girl, what? Girl. Now, it's really not in the cards for me to wear 2 earrings because right now I'm looking at 2 different pairs and only 1 earring of each. So, I guess I'm going to just let it be a thing.
How'd it look?
It looks stupid now.
Turn it close.
No, it's fine.
I'm confused.
All right, let me stop wasting everybody's time and let's get into the morning message. Now, I probably shouldn't get too close because I really have not washed my face or brushed my teeth, and y'all don't need to be, energetically smelling my breath right now. That's not a good thing. But let's get into it, shall we? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Allah-mi Basheer. I'm an intuitive self-mastery coach. I am actually a girl, although it's given very much boy today. Where are my earrings?
You want some coffee? You want some tea?
Mm-hmm. Tea. Yeah. Coffee, tea, or me, she says. Girl. All right. As I wipe the crust We be out here every day, y'all. Some days you're going to get a good version. Some days you're going to get the I just woke up and literally turned on this camera version. That's today. Okay. So let's get into it. I don't want to waste nobody's time. And I got a full schedule today. How y'all sleep today? Everybody feeling good? I definitely am feeling rested. I definitely am feeling, I want to use the word available. You know how sometimes you wake up and your first thoughts are like, you're kind of like sluggish and dreading, even if you don't really have anything pressing to do, it's just like, let me get it going. You know, let me kind of get my motor going. Like, I feel like my motor's ready. I do feel like I'm ready. And I don't know what that means to you, but what does it mean to you? You feel sleepy, been up since 3, couldn't go back to sleep, girl. And that whole newborn life is no joke. So I feel that. But I feel a little bit invigorated. Maybe you can borrow some of my energy right now. Yeah. I'm feeling very much available for opportunity today. I wouldn't say I'm like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I don't feel like I got a motor that's going to go just run off the tracks. But I do feel like a sense of certainty and readiness. And I like that for me. And if I were to give you some instructions on how to get to this feeling, if you're feeling a bit low or tired or just kind of out of sorts, I'll tell you what works for me is having a divine sense of purpose in my life. Having a real understanding of what it is that I want to be doing in my life. Like, I have a real understanding of what I know feels good to me and what reality I want to make happen in this realm. So that usually is what will do it for me. And I won't hold you. I know why I feel an extra bit of it today is because we're hosting an event the weekend after next. And so as that event is coming together, by the way, those of you in the Houston area, holla, particularly women in the Houston area. We're hosting a collective care circle for women. Just literally a sister circle. And I won't say with no particular agenda. The agenda is to help people walk away with more strategies, more insight on how to self-support. As we are all going through different iterations of life, and some of those iterations bringing some real challenges. We're very aware that people need more support, more sisterhood, more community, and more strategies. Because that is literally how we get through this thing, is by taking care of ourselves. So that feels good. That feels like it's going to be really good, honestly. It's been a minute since I've held an in-person group, and that's what I'll be living for. I love these social media streets too, but these social media streets, unless I'm getting interaction with you all, it can become daunting as well. Sometimes during the morning message, it feels a little bit daunting, especially if it's a day where people don't necessarily feel like engaging, or we're just kind of quietly listening. I like two-way exchange, so I'm excited to be able to have that here in Houston. And that event is on July 27th, Sunday, July 27th. If you are in or around the Houston area, Sunday, July 27th at 5:30, we're going to be hosting an event at the Shape Center here in Houston. If you go to my Instagram story, the details are there. I'm still working on my website to get it back up. But if you go to my link tree, if you go to my Instagram page, there's a link in my bio that'll take you to it. Okay. We'll see if I can remember to put that in one of the descriptions here. Hey, Ebony, what's up, lady? All right, so interestingly enough, I have some tarot cards today. Those have been kind of finding their way into the mix of these morning messages. People really love tarot. People really, really love tarot. On TikTok, I've started doing some one-card reads, and the sessions that get the most views are the ones where I use tarot. The cards are irrelevant to me. Y'all know I can just get on here and talk, but I will use some tarot today to share this morning message. Okay. So, interesting. Card on the bottom of the deck as we get started is the Two of Wands. And as you see, this is a main character that's holding the world in his hand, literally. And y'all saw me just shuffle all these cards. Y'all saw the name of this video, and you're going to see how it all comes together. This Two of Wands is really about having the world in your hand. Everything you want, everything you need, everything you desire is right at your fingertips. I'm not just telling you that to explain the cards. This is part of the channel message. Everything you want, everything you need, everything you desire is right at your fingertips. Okay. So some of you may recognize that already. Like, you have resources, you have support, you have finances, you got the ideas, you got the everything, the team. You see it all right there in your hand. It's right there at your fingertips. Okay. And you're still wondering, well, why isn't anything happening? Okay. And that's me. I know that I know I'm already talking to myself. That's me. I do know. I've got resources, I've got people, I've got players, I've got ideas, I've got the vision, the framework, I've got all the things, and I'm sitting here wondering, well, why isn't anything happening? And what's the name of this video? You are the sign you've been waiting for. So before we even start talking about me and all my bullshit, I told you I'm trying to get my life together. What's going on with you and yours? What can you observe right now that you have access to, literal access to? Whether it's, again, the framework, the know-how, okay, the support. What big ideas do you have that you already have the resources for, that you're sitting on? Okay. There's a lot of energy on sitting on it. And I would say sleeping on, okay, in my human language, is what is it that you have access to that could change your life and make big differences in the trajectory of your life that you're just sitting on? You're just sitting on it. So many of you are visionaries. I mean, you're full of bright ideas, great ideas, in fact. Not just ideas, but good ones, solid ones, feasible ones. And you're sitting on all of this gold, sleeping on yourself. Okay. You're waiting for somebody to come and rescue you from your life and sweep you away into abundance. And not to say that that's not plausible. But what are you doing? What are you doing with yourself, with your gifts, with your talents and your know-how? What are you doing with all those contacts you have in your network? Heavy hitters that can grant opportunity, collaborate on opportunity, create opportunity. Okay. What are you doing? Why are you sleeping on yourself? Why are you not taking advantage of who and what and even how you come to know? Okay, and I'll explain that last part later as we talk more about intuition. Not just your opinions and your thoughts and how you assess and evaluate plans, but your intuitive knowing, your inner knowing, your gut instincts. Okay. So the name of this video is You Are Who You've Been Waiting For, and I think that's pretty direct. This is not a question of, divine timing even. The timing is now. You've got all the cues and all the things that you need to go and make something happen. You are bucking the current. The current is already moving you in a direction, and you're putting the brakes on it, saying, I don't want to do this, and I would prefer that. And wait, I don't see this other thing in place yet, so I can't go forward with that. Listen, I'm not in your world to know all these logistics, but I will tell you this channel message is very clear. You've got the world in your hand and you are waiting. This is the card of waiting. Like he's waiting for his, what we say, his ships to come in. He's waiting for opportunity to come to him. He's waiting to be able to offer what he has to the world, literally. He's waiting, okay? Meanwhile, he's got the world in his hand. So there becomes a question of what is he actually waiting for? He's got the world in his hand, okay? So some of you may be waiting for partnerships or partners. You may be waiting for what you consider to be the right time, while in essence, time is passing you by, okay? Some of you are waiting for someone's approval, for somebody else to say they like it or it's a good idea or you should do it, okay? But you are waiting for nothing, okay? And there's a lot of human design language I want to insert here because there's a divine timing that people come to know about themselves through human design. And it really works like this. You either are one that's supposed to go get things started because you're a manifester, or you're someone that's supposed to wait to respond to opportunity, respond to life because you're a generator type, or you're supposed to wait to be invited into opportunities because you're a projector type, okay? Reflectors have to wait as well. They have to wait a month. But it's given that no matter what your design type, you've got enough queuing to take action. Those of you who are manifestors with great ideas and you've got all the ideas, and I'm talking by design type because this is an important part of the conversation. And if you don't know your human design, you can go to any platform, put in your birth information, and find out your design type. I like to use mybodygraph.com. Okay. If you are a manifester, it's time for you to take action on your ideas. And then just inform the people around you, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm putting forward. This is what I see. This is how I want to do it. Just let people know. You don't need permission. You can go forward and then just let them know. Okay, that's the kind of energy manifestors have. They don't need permission. They got an idea, they can go. They're the only design type that does not need any cueing from anybody else to go forward with an idea. Manifesting generators, you got to wait to respond to life. And this message is telling me that if you're a generator type, you have plenty of shit to respond to that you can now take action on. People have been telling you what they want from you. They have been asking you how to solve problems. They've been looking to you for help. Okay. They're looking to you for resources. Okay. Generators, all you need is something to respond to. It's not for you to come up with a bright idea and then take action. No. Come up with a bright idea, but you cannot take action until you get some sign, symbol, or clue in the universe that it is ready for you. And that comes to look like any myriad of things. It could be someone actually asking you about a thing. It could be a survey or a poll that you see publicly on the internet that shows what people are wanting and needing. It could be that, you just having a conversation with someone about something you were just thinking about. That's something to respond to. Okay. But this isn't about, oh, have I seen something? You have. You have. You might have missed it because you're so focused on doing things your way and how you want to do it, as opposed to really getting in sync and in alignment with the universal flow of abundance. Okay. And this message is telling me you have plenty of shit to respond to that you can take action on. You're just sitting still. I know I have plenty of things to respond to. That's how this group came to be. Okay. That was one of the things that I'm responding to. And there's so many other things to respond to. So I don't need to be waiting on nobody's nothing for nothing. I got to keep doing what I already have been presented with as what people want. Retreats, classes, workshops, programs, merch, okay? All the things. So it's not a matter of waiting. It's a matter of continuing to move forward with what you know you already can respond to. My projector friends, who the way their energy flows in human design, the way your energy flows is, it's best if you are personally invited to things. There's been people that have already asked you to be a part of projects, or hey, can you help me out with this? Or do you know how to do this, that, or the other thing? That guiding energy that is inherent in a projector has already been solicited. People have already contacted you by name. So what are you waiting for? Okay. And again, my reflector friends, reflectors have to wait a month, a lunar cycle, before they can find clarity in what direction is right for them. Well, time has already passed. We're 7 months into the year, 7.5 months into the year. Everybody's already been queued up with what they need to be queued up with to move forward. So why are you not moving forward? What are you waiting for? And everybody need to write that question down, myself included. What are you waiting for? This is literally the prompting question that I used in my business launch party, asking my guest, what are their ambitions? And then having everybody go around the room to say, what are they actually waiting for? Me, I find myself waiting for things to be perfect. I ain't gonna hold you. I do. I worked on a flyer. That flyer I sent out for this women's group, I worked on that flyer for a whole day, and it was a Canva template. Why does it take that long? Because every little word and every little line and every little color and every little tone and every little everything matters to me. I could have handwritten it much faster, sent it in a text message, and been done. I'd be waiting for stuff like that. I'd be waiting for things to be perfect, in perfect condition before I move forward. And if I were a surgeon or a doctor of some sort, that would make perfect sense. But hosting programs that include people about real topics and real life doesn't require all of that. People just need the information. What are the details? I don't give a fuck if it's white or if you use off-white or cream. I don't care if you use Times New Roman or Garamond font. Nobody cares. The things that we usually choose to stand in our way really don't even matter. It don't matter. It's burning, it's killing me softly that I still haven't finished working on the back end of this website and I'm hosting an event. And it's like, well, people naturally want to go to the website. Well, no, they know all the people you've been personally invited, they fucking know you. They're not going into your website. This is largely going to be people that you're already in community with anyway. They probably bring somebody, but they'll know you through them. This is like my inner talk. Oh, I can't host this event because my website's not up. What? This is literally an event about stress management and mental health, hygiene, mental health care. You think people are worried about your fucking website? People need help. People need clarity. People need support and community. They need to know they're not alone. They need to know there's a way out. People need the information. They don't need a fucking website. They need a real person telling them. So this is me and what I'm working through and the shit I'll be waiting for. It's like, oh, I can't put my social media content out because I don't have a full calendar for the month yet. So I can't just put out today. Why? Just talk to people. Just tell them one thing. Teach them one strategy. It all relates. But the way I'm made, my open head center, I got to see the whole big picture before I take one step. So that's what I'll be waiting for. Is to see the whole big picture, which is completely out of alignment when Spirit says, hey, move forward. Just post something. Just post a picture with no caption. Just post a soundbite. Stop overthinking everything. That's part of my challenge. My waiting is because I be overthinking everything, so then I can't move to the next step until I done thought it through a million times, and then now I'm ready. Okay. But divine timing said the time is now. So all the shit I still be trying to figure out in my head is not even necessary. Ashe. Woo. Oh, overthink myself into child. Okay, Vic, girl. You're not alone. We're not alone. This is a common dis-ease. Okay, this is a common dis-ease. Overthinking ourselves into stagnation. Child, if you only knew. Okay, if you only knew. But here's the vibes. Okay, you got Empress, this Empress energy. So for all the things that we want to stay stuck in because we trying to figure it out, it's not, we be trying to figure it out so we can go after it, you know, we can develop a strategy or a plan of attack when it's not really set up for us like that. Empress energy is like the world coming to you, okay? It's like Empress energy is like, I know I'm fully prepared. I've got what I need. I don't have to go out and hustle to make it happen. I just have to know I deserve it. Oh, come on. It's like knowing you deserve opportunity. You deserve for things to work out. It's like, it's an energy of like knowing that the world will conspire to meet your needs if you just chill the fuck out and relax. Okay. It's like we were talking about this before the message this morning, before the call this morning, of how the more we try to, it's like when you lose something and the more you try to remember, where did I put it? Like, damn, where did I just had it, da, 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 da. We go through all the things, which doesn't even bring it any closer to our remembrance by forcing it. But as soon as we let it go, as soon as we're like, oh, forget it, it'll come to me. As soon as you let it go, it comes to you. It comes right in. Okay, without resistance. It comes right in without resistance. So this energy of moving like the Empress, she don't look pressed. She chilling. She knows her value. She knows her worth. She knows what she wants, what she desires, what she needs. And she's sitting in all of her divine femininity to get there. Feminine energy is more passive. It's not aggressive. It's not controlling. It's very subtle. It's very gentle. It's very easy. Okay. It's very calm. It's very patient. So it's given that is I too be struggling with what I deserve. You know, as much as I know I am worthy, I know I am worthy. I know I have bouts of feeling like, am I really? You know, clients do this to me all the time. My Sunday group, they do this regularly. And I always end up in tears where they are so grateful and thankful for the space that we create. Shout out to my everydayers, by the way. The Sunday calls that we have, the space that we create in those calls, they always appreciate it. No matter how many people are on the call, they always are so gracious and so complimentary. And I'm just sitting there thinking, it's not that I don't appreciate it. I certainly appreciate it. And it absolutely feels good and feels validating in ways that I don't even seek. But I'm always still like, me? Like, it's just me. You know, like, it's just me. You know, I'm a person just being the person. And it just oozes over on you. And the energy exchange is obviously powerful and positive. And I love that. But it's always very humbling still. Even my kid posting his piece of content earlier in the week. And I was just like, damn, that's me talking. I'm his mom. He listens. Like, it's a whole thing. Okay. I still can't believe I'm somebody's mama and they about to be 21. Okay. We got a newborn in the house and I like look at my kids and that's what I see is the newborns and they're grown ass adults. You know, living their lives and being great and all the things. And I'm their mom. Go figure. So, anyways, that Empress energy is here. The other card that came out is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And you see the Knight of Pentacles, he's got a stillness about him too. His horse is still. He's not galloping anywhere. He's holding true to what it is that he wants. Okay, he's holding his offer right in his hand. He's holding it steady, and he's in a wait position as well. And this isn't like just wait for wait's sake. It's like waiting for the right opportunity for the right people. It's like, how do I say this? It's like knowing. It's a worthiness conversation. It's like knowing, even if you're not perfect, even if things aren't perfect, it's knowing that you are perfectly positioned right where you are to do what's next. Okay? You are perfectly positioned right where you are to do what is next. Okay? So it may not be the whole chupacabra you feel like you're ready for right now. And you feel like you should be taking action to do all the things. It's like, no, just the next step in your elevation. Okay. If it's a business and you wanted to launch a business, and you got the idea, and who's going to help you, and how you want to monetize it, and what your target audience is, all the things, but you're like, how am I going to make $1 million though? You're trying to get to there. It's like, no, just hello, you're perfectly positioned to just start the business. Don't worry about how you're going to sustain it for the next 5 years. Okay. Don't worry about how you're going to make your first 6 figures. Don't worry about that just yet. Just start. You're perfectly positioned to start with what you've got, what you know, where you are. You're perfectly positioned. Okay. You don't need to wait. Okay. And that's why many of us wait, is because we want A to Z knowledge instead of just A to B to C. We want all the steps to success as opposed to just a few that we've got in front of us. Okay. This is an energy of like knowing that you have steps to success in front of you and being ready for the next one. Okay. We're looking at a knight. The next energy from a knight is going to take us to like queen and king energy. So it's like you're not quite there to be at the pinnacle of success, which is what you're thinking about. How do I get from here to the pinnacle of success? And Spirit's like, no, you're already geared up, armed, and ready to go to take the next step in elevation. Just take the next step. Just take the next step. Okay. The title of this video is You Are Who You've Been Waiting For. You are the sign. You are it. You're like, no, I need to lose some weight, or no, I need to make some more money, save some more money first, or no, I need to, put myself out there more before I can really feel confident. It's like, listen, you are who you've been waiting for. You are the sign. This is your sign that you are who you've been waiting for. So what are you going to do next? That's the question. Literally, when you get off this call, what are you going to do next? There's no need to wait anymore. What you need to do next is maybe identify what are your projects and what are the ideas that you have. What do you do next might be to pay attention to what it is that you can be responding to. What have people said that they want, that they value, that they appreciate, that they look to you for already, that you might not even be monetizing? Okay. What can you respond to already? Okay. For those of my projectors, what have people, write a list of the projects or experiences, the partnerships that people have asked you to be a part of, and start working through that list. And deciding and discerning which of those do you want to take action on. Okay. Which of those are you now ready to take action on? And it's not, I'm not ready for any of it. Yes, you are. This conversation is asking you, what are you waiting for? You're the problem in the equation. There's no other conditions necessary or needed. It is your delay that is halting the progress. It's not any external condition. There are no other circumstances necessary. We literally started with the Two of Wands, which is you literally have the world in your hand. You have power, control, and dominion at your fingertips. So what are you waiting for? You want to be a consultant? Start a consulting agency, a consulting business. Simple. Start it. You want to write a book? Write it. You want to start a podcast? Start it. You want a YouTube channel? Create it. What are you waiting for? You want to move? Move. It's not hard when you break it down to simplicity. Like, oh shit, yeah. Like anything. Anything. Anything you want. It's going to require you to take an action. And the timing is right now. The timing is right. Keep in mind, this message doesn't go to everybody on the planet, but it's going to you. The timing is right. Okay. So what are you waiting for? I want you to write down another question. Hey, what's up, Rebecca? Jade. This is a word, also current, filing the application for. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. What's up, Maya? Congrats, honey. That's big. That's what's up. Ah, literally for a consulting business. Okay, come on. Come on with the confirmation. Come on for it. I'm here for it. I feel like I got a room full of consultants. I feel like everybody in here could start a consulting business. Start getting paid for what you know. Yep. And you should be paying attention to what people have already asked you about. What information do you have that is already valuable to people? You have a wisdom, a know-how, a process, a practice, a service. You got something already that is monetizable and valuable that you're not taking action on. Okay. Because you've decided it's got to be this way, that way, or it should look like this, that, and the other. Listen, get out the fucking way and go do the do. She's not the only person that needs to establish a consulting firm. Gornisha. Crystal. Maya. They're not the only ones. They're not the only ones. Victoria. Victoria and I are in partnership. She needs to start a consulting firm as well. Yeah. Everybody's got information to share. Yeah. You got wisdom people will pay you for. They need it. Do you understand the word need? Meaning there's something you have access to, information, programs, a process that other people need. Like it's a key cog in their equation. And you're sitting over here worried about things like websites, business cards, reputation. Worried about all the wrong things, and the universe is already telling you it's ready for what you have to offer. Ashe. Okay. Ooh. All right. I gotta make this message short and sweet. There's a card jumping out. Look, we went from the Knight. Now we at the Queen of Cups. Okay, now pay attention to her attention. She got her eyes on the motherfucking prize, okay? Eyes is locked in on the prize. So when I talk about, starting a consulting firm, it's not just start a firm for a firm's sake. It's like doing what you love. Queen of Cups is all about doing what you love. She's real focused and intent on identifying what it is that she really loves. It's like the feelings have to be there. You see that water at her feet? You got to be steeped in strong feeling, okay, for what it is that you do or bring into the world. It's not just how can I make a bag. You can make a bag doing all kind of shit. But it's about centering in on what really lights you up. What would you love to do and still not get paid for it? You would do it anyway. That's how you know where you stand. That's how you know what's what and what's viable as a business idea. You love it so much that you'd be willing to offer it for free. Okay. This workshop that we're doing on the 27th is for free. I'm asking for a $5 donation that is going back into the community. You all know what we charge for our services. We are doing this for the community. Okay. Because I love it so much, I'll do it for free. This time. And anytime the divine tells me to. Okay. So it's really paying attention to that, you guys. Paying attention to what you truly love and betting on yourself. This is a season of betting on yourself. Big time. Big time. This is a season of paying attention to what is uniquely special about you. What are your gifts and superpowers, and monetizing them bitches. Some of you are monetizing skills that are not even like your big superpower. This shit you know how to do or you can do, but it's not even like your bag. It's not even like your jam. Okay. So, I mean, this is given real short and sweet, honestly. I'm going to pull another card from this deck. I haven't worked with this deck in a few weeks. Moonology. But yeah, it's time. It's so funny you mentioned that because I was recently thinking, I know you should. You absolutely should. Without a doubt, without a question. Create your own reality. Herbal remedies, flavored sea moss, healing modalities, crystal jewelry, waist beads, copper. I mean, you don't even have enough space to write down all the excellence that you bring to the world, Maya. It's like y'all sleeping on yourself. You can have a regular full-time job and a business. Go figure that. And you can run your business however you choose to run it, whether it's seasonal, part-time, or hell, going full-time. You can do it however you want. However you want. But let's get started, okay? I feel the energy of some other folks on the line, but I'm not going to say their name because then people get freaked out if they're not commenting, and then I start calling them out. I can feel the vibes. All right, so the card says Enchanted. We're looking at it backwards, Allah-mi. Enchanted. And this is my card of desire. This is like getting you locked in on what you dream about at night, okay? What, when you're just sitting quietly, I don't know if you've ever been around, some of you have been around a new baby recently or a young baby. You ever seen a baby smile in their sleep? It's the most beautiful, divine thing. I'll be wondering, like, what is she thinking about that's making her smile? Like, literally, what is she enchanted with behind her eyes? The word enchanted literally is like the beginning. It's like it opens the door to desire. It's like when we're enchanted with something, there's something that is tapping into our sensory experience that makes us feel good. Okay. And we get a curiosity about it or an interest in it. Okay. And I feel like this is where you all have lost yourselves. Honestly, it's like you've lost the essence of. Thank you.
It's kind of late.
It is.
I was listening.
I know, it's okay, baby. Thank you. I got it. Yeah, some of you have lost the essence of what you really find fun, exciting. I even want to use the word mystical. When we're talking about enchanted, you think about an enchanted forest, there's a little bit of whimsy and mystery and fun and magic. You know, it's like if you've had a dream for so long, it just starts to lose air out of the tire because it's just like, you know, everybody wants this, and I've been wanting this for a long time, but you know, maybe it's not the right time. It's like we lose the magic of why we were even interested in in the first place. That kind of like inner giddiness that got us excited about the idea. We start to lose that over time. One, if we're not cultivating it, and two, particularly if we're doing something else instead of it. We can get distracted. You ever taken a job and you're like, I'm just gonna take this job for a little bit while I, you know, work toward my next thing, and all of a sudden you got 5 years in on that job. You're like, shit, I was just supposed to use this as a pit stop. So it's a lot of energy around finding the magic in your desires, finding the wonder, the excitement, the passion in your projects again, okay? And leading with that. If you're not genuinely curious or excited about a project, it's probably not the project for you. That's just something you could do. But excitement is a key metric when we talk about sustainable joy. You got to be excited about what you're doing. It's got to tap into your passion. It's got to tap into deep levels of fulfillment and satisfaction. Even if it don't make sense to other people as to why you like that or why you want to do that, it don't have to make sense. Shit, me reading tarot and doing channel messages didn't make sense for a lot of people in my community for a long time, but I think they're catching up now. But I've been doing this now for 5 years. It's crazy to say it's been 5 years. It's crazy to say it's only been 5 years. It's just crazy to say, shit, that I'm a whole fucking psychic. Anyways, last card of the day says, seek healing. I'm going to not show it the other way so I don't spill my tea. Look at my teacup. All right. Told you I got ADD. Seek healing, okay? So, you know, I've been having to do a lot of inner child confrontational work because my inner child is who chimes in on this unworthiness stuff because, you know, didn't get a whole lot of validation as a kid. I kind of raised myself in many respects, emotionally, mentally. And so it's just that knowing you have value, knowing you have gifts to offer that are of value in the world, that people will excitedly pay you for what you do or how you do it. You know, it's needing to really make sense of those feelings that tell you you're not good enough, or that, you know, why that question, why would anybody want to choose you or what you have to offer versus anybody else that's in the marketplace? For some of you, this seek healing goes real deep because you really do have brilliance and greatness right at your fingertips and you don't see it. It's like you won't even let yourself really let it in because you've decided that, you know, your life can only unfold one particular way. I know that was my problem. I never, for the longest, would allow myself to see myself as an entrepreneur. I'm like, girl, you don't have good consistency with shit. Girl, you don't even want to do half the shit that's required. Or girl, you don't even know what the fuck you would do. You don't even know how to do nothing. This is my inner talk. You ain't never seen nobody really run a business. How you gonna run a business? Only business people run businesses. You're not a business person. You're not an entrepreneur. You're a counselor. You're a coach. You're a therapist. You're not a business owner. You mean to tell me you're going to run a business that's how you going to eat is off the back of this business? Like, this is all my inner talk. And now here I am 8 years later, 9 years later. Started this company in 2016. I didn't go full-time until 2018. 7 years later, I'm still kicking. And I ain't gonna hold you, this last year has been hard. Maybe not the whole last year, but the last few months have been a challenge. And part of that is even by design. I can get out here and make money. I'm trying to build a brand that is sustainable, that actually creates transformation for people, systems and processes. I'm trying to build things that are evergreen, long lasting, not just make a buck. So if I got to sacrifice a couple pennies right now in order to get the bigger picture into play, I'm going to do that every time. And it's what I'm supposed to be doing. But I never would have thought, looking back on my life, going back to 2016, 2017, being an entrepreneur I started this business on a whim. They wanted me to do some extra contract work. And I was like, let me go ahead and start this business. So it was just literally on paper. It wasn't like I was soliciting clients. It wasn't like I built a website or had a brand story or a mission, a vision. I didn't have none of it. I just started it on paper so that they could pay me through it. That was it. I started it so I can get more tax write-offs. That's really why I started it. And here I am fucking swimming in the deep of it. Then traveled from California to Texas serving people, to Costa Rica, and back here again, serving people on my own, making an income that's sustainable. I just never in my wildest dreams would have known that I would get here and all the things that I've learned along the way. How many times I failed forward, fucked it up, learned a lesson, moved forward with new information. That's the journey of entrepreneurship and trusting God every step of the way. The clarity I have around my brand and my business right now is not what I had when I started. I was not at A to Z back then. I literally was just willing to go from A to B and wait for C to show up. And that's literally where I am in this journey right now. I've resigned myself to just be a lifelong learner. A lifelong learner. And it's paying off. It really is paying off. It almost makes me really emotional because my journey has not been easy, but I'll do it again and again. And I still haven't reached the pinnacle of what I want to see in this lifetime. And hell, I may not ever. But I guarantee I'll get closer and closer each day that I wake up. I know that for sure. I know that for sure. So for me to ask the question of what am I waiting on? What am I waiting for? Is I'm learning not to wait. I'm learning how to strike when the fire is hot. I'm learning how to take action. I'm just in a place of learning. I'm learning how to not be so critical of myself. Yeah. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm learning how to lean into my discomfort and do things that I may feel uncertain about, but certain. So like my gut says yes, but my mind is like, I'm leaning into that shit. And here we are 1 year later with the morning message. When I started the morning message literally a year ago, I had to go try to find my 1 year anniversary. I feel like I started it just like July 1st last year. That's when I feel like it started. Somewhere around. But I know I've crossed over the 1 year mark. And when I started the morning message, it really was a test of discipline for me. Yeah, it gave me a place to yap and run my mouth, but really for me, it was about it really was about discipline and building consistency and doing something. Building a storehouse of information or what you all might call content. Okay. That's why I started this. It really was a test and trial for me personally to see if I can get up and do this shit routinely and consistently and serve in this way, even when I don't feel like it or don't want to. And I'm really grateful for that. It's been an integral part of my journey as well. So I don't know what you all are waiting for, or the sign you've been waiting for. Perhaps this morning message is further confirmation to that. That everything is in its perfect and rightful place and position. It's just waiting for you to show up in it and know that you deserve it. And stay focused on your desires. Don't get caught in the traps of trying to just appease the masses. or people please the people that are around you. Like when you can lock in on what you genuinely love, what you genuinely find joy in, and start putting some prices and rates attached to them, I can guarantee you people need what you have to offer. Not just want it, need it. And we know the difference between a want and a need. Needs are essential to our functioning. So that's why I'm going to show up on the 27th. Not because I want to do it for free, because I know I need to. I know there are people who need this information and need these resources and need this kind of social support. And they're not worried about, do I have a business card? They just want to know how I can help them. They don't need a fancy mission and vision statement on the site. They just want to know, do the techniques work? And I get that. I receive it, Lord. I receive it. All right. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So let me catch up a little bit. I mean, just like mentally, seems like a lot of people are walking away from religion and becoming more spiritual, trying to find their way. Oh, Vic, yes. Soul evolution. Breaking people from religious dogma to evolve into spiritual enlightenment. Come on, girl, with a one-liner. I'm proud of you, Vic. Inner talk. Yep. Sometimes I forget how needed it is. Be thinking it's my own journey. Thanks for confirming my ambition. Yep. Very much needed. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, kids. I got to skedaddle. I got a client. I love y'all, though. Today's Friday. That means that we won't be back in this place until Monday, but that's okay. We will be back. I love it when people comment on the video. So if you have any insights that you didn't get to share in the chat, please do share it on the comments of the video. Please share the video if it resonates for you. I'm sure there's some other folks that you know that are in their own way and probably need this confirmation that they are the sign they've been waiting for. So please do liberally share as needed, as desired, and I appreciate you still. Y'all, we're going to be back out in these streets. My name is Allah-mi Basheer, of course. I don't think I said that already, but maybe I did. I don't freaking know. Y'all know. But, yeah. Y'all have a great day. Y'all have a great day. I appreciate being an observer to your dedication and consistency. Oh, my goodness, Ebony, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you, Ebony. I received that, and I love you for it. Thank you so much. It's been a challenge, but I'm up for it. All of us are worth it. You're worth it. I'm worth it. We're all worth it. So, more to come. See you Monday. Have a great day. No matter what.